Insert non-existent intro.
Hey, what's up? I hope you're good. If not, I hope you're managing. If not, you should probably talk to someone. It might just help. I am Noanda Blessing Dlamini. You can call me Nowanda or you can call me Blessing, whichever you may choose. They're both on my birth certificate. So I really do not mind. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's been a minute. I hope the first 2 months of this year have been good to you. I hope you have been getting on with your New Year's resolutions, making the right decisions for yourself, started that workout, cut off those bad people, started going out more, like putting yourself in uncomfortable positions for growth, applying for that job. No grind. Applying for that job, and so many other possibilities that are there. I hope you've been going for them. And just taking on the energy that comes with the new year, the new perspective, and the new whatever it is, that vibe that comes, that one. I hope you have it. I hope it's been carrying you through the first 2 months, and I hope it continues to carry you through the next 10 months that are ahead of us. Yeah, my first 2 months have been eventful, in good and bad ways. However, it's just been lifing. I can't complain because I think it's mostly been good, to be honest, if I look at it now and I'm like reflecting from a very calm stance. I've been away. I haven't been here for like some time. And yeah, that's the reason why I haven't posted. Actually, I didn't have the energy to even like try and sit down and record something or try and post. So I apologize for that. I'm hoping to be more consistent this year. I'm hoping to be more consistent this year and become a better person. I do have a topic though that I did want to address, and not necessarily my absence. It's when days are dark, friends are few. I am certain a lot of us have heard the statement from our parents, elders, family most of the time, used as a manipulation tactic to make you believe that friends are just temporary people in your life and your family's there forever and they're the ones that are going to be with you through thick and thin and things like that. And I don't believe that is completely true. And also, I think the statement is meant to reinforce the idea of loneliness during a period of strife or during a period of like hardship in your life, and how people will look at you and go, oh, I don't want to be around her, I don't want to be around him because they're in a bad space or they're in a bad place in life. And I don't think that's true. Not completely. I don't think that's the ultimate truth of things. I've thought about the statement over and over again. I've been blessed enough in my life to have good friends. I won't say a circle because not all my friends are friends, but good friends around me. People who've been very supportive, who've been very loving, who've been very comforting, who've just been there existing in my life and also allowed me to exist in theirs in the best way possible. I truly believe it's a blessing. So thank you to all my friends. If you're seeing this, I love you. Yeah, so because I've been blessed enough to have people like that in my life, it really makes me reflect a lot on things like this, because I wouldn't want things like this to make me then water down our friendship or the intimacy that exists and the closeness that exists in our friendships. Yeah, so I think as people we should also keep in mind, that when we do tend to go through a lot in our lives, when we go through difficult times and stuff, we also tend to seclude ourselves, and we also have a tendency to push people away. That's the main thing I did want to address, the tendency of pushing people away when you're going through a lot and secluding yourself and wanting to be alone, and then reinforcing this idea that people do not care about you, but you are also pushing people away, you know. Yeah, this mostly happens because of shame. I think we do it because we are ashamed. Being in a bad place in life is not the most, insert the word because I can't find it, but it's not the most vibrant thing, it's not the most quote unquote attractive thing, or it's not the most It's not fun. It's not good. It's not good for your health. It's not good. But either way, going through a lot, yeah, is not attractive. I'll put it like that. So because you recognize and you're like, oh shit, I'm in such a bad place. I wouldn't want this person to experience me like this, or anyone else. I wouldn't want them to experience me in this state. The tendency to think people are only meant to experience us at our best, and that's all. That's what we need to unlearn as people. But also, I think it's just an animal thing, because animals in the wild, as I bring in my knowledge from National Geographic, animals in the wild also, when they're hurt and harmed and things like that, they just go into the forest and just wait to die. But they don't stay with the crowd, or they don't stay with the herd, or they don't stay with the pride lions. They don't stay with the pride. They just go away to die. So it's a similar thing. Another reason why we have a tendency to do that, push people away when we are going through a lot, is this fear of not wanting to be a burden to others. As I speak to myself, but this fear of not wanting, of just not fear, this thing of not wanting to be a burden to others, and thinking, oh, I will burden this person with this when I talk to them, when I confide in them, or I don't want to ask for help. It's a bit too much. It's a bit, things like that. And it's like, bruh, why are your friends then if you guys don't help each other carry the most difficult things in your lives? Why are your friends there? What function do they have if they're only there for the good times, or if you only allow them to be there in your life for the good times, and for the bad times you're like, hey bro, I got this on my own. Like, the time when you need help the most is the time when you run away. I'm speaking this from personal experience because that's what I have a tendency of doing. And I've noticed I've lost good friendships because of that. And I regret it. But there isn't much I can do about it now, which is sad. But I had to get to a point where I also reflected and kind of understood that at that point I was in a terrible state. I was down bad, We're glad I'm alive. But also because of my silence and because of not making an effort and pushing people away and not wanting people around me, I lost very good friendships. And then it kind of reinforced, oh, nobody cares about you. See the thoughts that you're supposed to speak against. Nobody cares about you. And that was a lie. People cared about me. I just ran away from people who cared about me, and that hurt my friends. My friends then, it really hurt them. And then they just couldn't be my friends anymore because I did that. Anyway, but it's good to keep that in mind, and we can't always expect people to be overly understanding all the time. If you have that in your space, in your circle, great and amazing. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for me because I also have that. I have friendships that are established enough to when they know that, okay, oh, she's secluding herself. Come back here. You come talk about that thing. Don't be alone. Don't carry this alone. Yeah. Also, it could be because you were never really taught to express yourself as a child, or it was never welcomed well. When you were in distress, Boshaiwa, you were beaten because why are you crying for nothing? Why are you crying for nothing? You spilled water. Why did you spill it? You make mistakes. How dare you make mistakes as a child? Type of vibe. So that kind of reinforces that when bad things happen or when you need help, you kind of have to fix it yourself, before someone comes and they're like, why? You should have done it perfectly. You're not allowed to make mistakes. Okay, this is supposed to be a short video. But yeah, could be that. My take on this, or what I wanted to kind of emphasize at the end of it all, is that your friends are there for a reason. Use them. They're there for a reason and they want to be there for you. Use them. Use them, bruh. The same way you think about your friends, you know, and when they're going through a lot, you want to be there to be supportive. You could drop anything and everything, or you could try your best to help as best as you can. It's the same thing they would do for you. That's if you are certain you have good friends around you and they've proven themselves over and over again that they're good friends, and you've proven yourself to them that you're a good friend. It's like, don't hide. Don't hide when you're alone. Don't hide when you're feeling lonely. Even when you're down bad for quote unquote no reason, don't hide it. You know, talk about it. You might just get help, you know. If not, you might get support. If not, you might get relief from it. Use the support systems that you have. Life is short, my guy and girl. And yeah, life is very short. You know, I think about that. I think about that a lot, actually. I really have this tendency of wanting to be alone. But life is just better with people around. Yeah, I said that on my birthday during my speech, but it just came back. So use your friends. It's okay to talk. It's okay to lean on others when you're not okay. It's fine. It's fine to ask for help when you need. It's fine. It's like, there's nothing wrong with it. Because what you're gonna do, die? And then, thanks. That's not where we're at. And that's not what we're doing. Not this year. Not this year. Anyway, that's the end of my video. I really hope you've been good. Please let me know your thoughts, your comments, your whatever, and also your experiences with maybe going through something difficult and having a hard time reaching out, and also what you could suggest for a person who has a hard time reaching out when they're not fine. Yeah, when days are dark, friends are there. Okay, when days are dark, friends are there. There is support. You can get it. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Love on yourself, bruh. Take care of yourself and reach out when you need help. That's it for me. I still don't have an outro. I promise to post soon again, but I don't want to make empty promises, but I will try my best to do it, especially because I have a lot of time on my hands. For now, we're praying for a job together. Thanks. Bye. I know I said bye. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.